So how has AI come into my field, obviously in lymphology, both in a clinical sense and a research aspect? The first piece that we're seeing is with IBM Watson. They have something called the Health Imaging Clinical Review. So think about a lymphedema patient. We have things like electronic health records, we have their medical records, and then we also have something where our patients tell us, okay, what are your concerns on paper, sort of thing. What IBM has done is married AI and health imaging of medical records to better understand if there are discrepancies between people's health data as time goes on. Looking back to someone who has cancer-related lymphedema, these people have seen an oncologist. They're primary physicians. They're starting to see vascular specialists, maybe a renal specialist because they got the source of the swelling wrong. All of these different people are coming together, and we need a way to understand what all of this data looks like on its own. So IBM Watson has worked hard to basically create a platform so that we can synthesize and summarize huge pieces of patient data so that we can better address patient concerns in clinic and get them into treatment as soon as possible. The next piece here is something I find absolutely fascinating. A couple of years ago, we started to have our researchers look at, is there a way to create an artificial lymph node? So that when people have these taken out, say due to their cancer, we can actually implant them back in and have them working to improve our immune surveillance. How does this tie into AI? Well, in our bodies, we have something called adaptive immunity. This is the component of our immune system that works based upon memory. So now what we're starting to see is, how can we integrate AI into an artificial lymph node? We have pattern recognition. We have this ability to build upon our ideas and our understandings over time. So this allows us to now train our artificial lymph nodes to better recognize and improve our adaptive immune capacity with patients who have serious immune implications. Moving into the research realm, we're seeing things like digital clinical trials. So researchers like myself can better invest our resources, our time, and our money into projects that may have potentially incredible high output based upon predictions. So in summary, what have we learned today? The biggest piece I think that I've extracted from my journey, and I hope that you take home with you as well, is you don't have to wait for the rest of the world to catch up to your novel thinking. Just begin. We're at the forefront of an incredibly changing time. It's a beautiful opportunity. So if you have great ideas, it's important that we use our creative thinking and collaborative efforts to bring our ideas into the world. The next is that the lymphatic system is obviously implicated in several diseases: cancer, obesity, things like lymphedema. We also just discovered lymphatics in the brain. So now we're thinking multiple sclerosis, Alzheimer's disease. And through basic lymphatic imaging technologies, we're now understanding how we can improve our patient care, our diagnostics, and the basic understanding of the human body like we have never done before. So what do I challenge you all with this final point here? The lymphatic system is uncharted territory. We can see the power of basic fluorescence and how that's revolutionized the way we're looking at patient care. So as technologists, I invite you to join me, to use your incredible understanding of technology and infiltrate the lymphatic system with me so that we can improve patient health across the globe.